Lieutenant General Gurmeet Singh, Honorable Governor of Uttarakhand, Sri Sunil Kumar Gupta, Secretary to Vice President, Professor Minu Singh, Executive Director, AIMS Rishikesh, Sri Prem Chand Agarwal ji, Honorable Finance Minister, Government of Uttarakhand, distinguished faculty, staff, officials, and doctors. For the first time in my life, I am totally drained out. It took me a lot of courage to come to this place. But I could not have left the land of gods without being accountable before you all. What has happened on August 9, 2024 was not an incident, not a culpable act. It was barbarity expressed in extremity, shaming humanity, and the victim happened to be from a category, a class that is ever devoted to saving lives. As Governor of the State of West Bengal, I had the occasion to express my gratitude to health warriors, doctors, nurses, compounders. In spite of great risk to their family and themselves, they ventured out to save lives of others. I am yet to come across a doctor who would ever think twice before attending a person in difficulty, medical difficulty, in a bus, in a train, in a flight, on the road, anywhere. He is psychologically, emotively on duty 24/7. Imagine what happened on August 9. Our heart is injured. Our conscience is crying. Our soul is seeking accountability. This is one category of professionals who invest maximum number of years in reaching what they reach. They have the option to take cozy life, easy life, but they choose to serve humanity. This incident is no less than what happened on August 9, 1942. That was a clarion call to see those who kept us in bondage leave us, quit India. This day will ever be marked. We have to hold these barbaric elements, demonizing humanity, putting entire civilization of this country to shame. They shredded what India stands for. The entire nation is on the rise. They are in one voice. They are crying within. They are not at peace with themselves. In this backdrop, which is somber, which is nothing less than a national tragedy, I am before you. As a matter of fact, holding a constitutional position, I have to show my accountability. I have to justify the position I hold as Vice President and Chairman, Rajya Sabha. When I stepped in the precincts and was in the green room, a draft bill was submitted to me. It should be job of parliamentarians. It should be job of legislature. But this has been done by Resident Doctors Association. Compulsively, in difficulty, to show us ray of hope. The tunnel is dark. The tunnel is now long. We have to see light at the end of the tunnel. President of the country, herself a tribal woman, he struggled to that way. Had to express herself. Enough is enough. No longer, no more. Let's call it enough to enough. In this backdrop, Resident Doctors Association, I compliment you. I am indebted to you that you have got into a job that should be of someone else. But you have no option. I glanced through it. Every word which you have said is writing on the wall. Cannot be debatable. Is the only way out. Healthcare personnel are the only community in the country serving emotionally. I said so. घर में बेटी की शादी है और पड़ोसी दिक्कत में है तो फेरू से उठ जाते हैं. ये आपकी पहचान है. और कोई भी समाज में नाराज नहीं होता है. पंडित जी भी अपनी बात अलग रख देते हैं. ऐसे उदाहरण अनेक हैं. Charged people and hence are always at risk. The risk to doctors has been multiple times earlier. I reflected on that risk because a doctor can help only up to a limit. A doctor cannot convert himself to God. He is next to God. So when somebody dies out of emotive feelings, uncontrolled feeling, doctors are not given the treatment they deserve. Mechanisms have been put in place. On half a dozen occasions in West Bengal and outside, I had pleaded for a mechanism. The security of the doctors, nurses, compounders, health warriors must be impregnably protected. But this, look at your objects, of being subjected to violence. Where on earth is the occasion to subject a health warrior to violence? Moreover, doctor, and look at your oath. You have lived up to that oath. You never forget it. And you would never ever show your back to your duty. As a matter of fact, your duty is inspired and is at par with the great discourse Lord Krishna gave to Arjuna. Don't look at anything, no relationship, nothing, there will be friends, etc. In your case, there will be duties, obligations to family, commitments. Discharge that duty. In this context, it has been reflected here, I quote, on August 9, 2024, a young female doctor committed to using her training in the service of humanity had her life brutally and tragically taken away while being on duty at her own hospital. This defines the enormity of the situation we are faced with. When humanity has been shamed, there are some stray voices that cause concern. They only aggravate our excruciating pain. To put it mildly, they are adding bucketfuls of salt to our injured conscience. And what do they say? It is symptomatic malaise, a frequent incident. When it comes from someone who is a member of parliament, a senior advocate, then the culpability is of extreme degree. There can be no alibi for such kind of demonizing thoughts. I call upon such misguided souls to revisit their thoughts and publicly tender apology. This is not an occasion where you should be looking through political prism. This prism, political prism, is dangerous one. It kills your objectivity. It calls for searching within. Imagine if she was somebody's daughter, our daughter. Can we ever generationally forget it? We had in 2012 a painful incident, Nirbhaya Kand, that shook the nation. There was change of legislation. This is much beyond. This is at a time when the entire world is looking at us. We are a nation leading the world. We proudly projected to the world one earth, one family, one future. वासुदेव कुटुंबकम. और हमारे कुटुंब की बेटी न दिन देखा न रात देखा जनता की सेवा करने में, उसके साथ बलात्कार, कत्ल, निर्ममता उस हद की जो अकल्पनीय है. पूरी डॉक्टर बिरादरी, पूरा नर्सिंग स्टाफ, पूरे हेल्थ वॉरियर्स चिंता में है, परेशानी में है, दुखी है. अब माँ बाप सोचेंगे बेटी को डॉक्टर बनाए कि नहीं बनाए. जब ये विचार मन में आता है तो दिल विचलित हो जाता है. I have myself gone on record that the clarion call given by the President of India should become a movement across the country. Severe punishment is one way out. Holding the ultimate rogues of humanity, bringing them to justice is one way. But we have to bring about revolutionary, secure, systemic mechanism that never in future there will be any kind of threat to sector that is in service of humanity. We have to protect everyone all over. No one should suffer this indignity in any walk of life. Our civility, our democratic values will be defined by the respect we have for our women and girls in particular. But we have to have security for all. But this is a very, very special segment. A segment that saves your life and you deprive that life, outraging all her dignities in a manner which even the most barbaric demon would not contemplate. Whomsoever has done it will be held accountable. But society is also to be held accountable. Society cannot escape its responsibilities. Certain NGOs on road for drop of an incident, drop of a hat, are in silence mode. We have to question them. Their silence is much worse than the culpable act of perpetrators of this heinous crime on August 9, 2024. Those who seek to play politics, earn brownie points, keep on writing letters to one another, are not responding to the call of their conscience. A society has to be fit to perform. A person may be talented. A person may be committed. A person may be skilled. If he is not fit, if she is not fit, she can't help anyone. He can't help anyone. Help has to be secured from someone else. You are a category that keeps us fit. You are a category that by nature are self-sacrificing. I can assure you, things will take shape. This is just not a work by Resident Doctors Association. It is not scripted. They have laid bare their soul. The concern must move. And I have no doubt this will happen. Not an occasion to vie with each other, to earn brownie points, score political mileage. This is non-partisan. It requires bipartisan concerted effort. There is need for convergence of all stakeholders in democracy to come together on one platform. Condemnation is taking place. You must find way out. You must show the light. We must see the results on the ground. The ecosystem must be so vibrant that feeling of insecurity amongst this category of people in service of humanity vanishes. It will happen. If the President of the India has expressed concern, you can take it from me. Those who are in governance seat are alive to it. But I don't want to make it a matter of the government or matter of political parties. I want it to be a matter of society. It is existential challenge to us. It is shaking foundations of our very existence. It has questioned what India stands for and it stood for thousands of years. Let me invite attention to what has been said in our scriptures. I'll quote, Punarvitam, Punarvitam, Punarmitram, Punarbhayo, Punarmahi. एतत् सर्व पुनर्लभ्यम न शरीरम पुनः पुनः। ये क्या कहता है? हम अपना खोया हुआ धन वापस ले सकते हैं, पुनर्वितम। खोया दोस्त वापस पा सकते हैं, पुनर्मित्रम। हमें नई पत्नी भी मिल सकती है, पुनर्भैरव। हमारी खोई भूमि भी वापस मिल सकती है, पुनर्मयी। किंतु हमें अपना शरीर वापस नहीं मिल सकता। अब देखिए, जिस बच्चे ने इस शरीर को बचाने की कोशिश की थी, उस शरीर को हमने तार तार कर दिया। कैसी विडंबना है। हमारी संस्कृति में तो यह कहा हुआ है, कुछ भी कर दो, बचाओ शरीर को। आप लोग इस साधुवाद कार्य में लगे हुए हैं और ऐसे करने वाले के साथ ऐसा हो, शब्द नहीं है कि इसको क्या कहा जाए। मेरा यही कहना होगा कि I'll come here some other day to talk about health sector. It is my favorite subject. पहला सुख निरोगी काया. You are custodians of it. In our Vedas, अथर्व वेद, स्वास्थ्य पर बहुत कुछ कहा गया है। बट आज के दिन मेरे आने का एक ही उद्देश्य था और मुझे बड़ा जोर आ रहा है कि एम्स ऋषिकेश कितनी अकल्पनीय प्रगति कर रही है। मैं नहीं बोल पा रहा हूँ उस पर। ऐसी प्रगति की है कि एक नया नाम रोशन हो रहा है एम्स में। आप सब लोगों के सहयोग की वजह से हो रहा है। आज मैं अपने आप को आपके दुख में अपनी भागीदारी प्रकट करने के लिए आया हूं। मेरा मन नहीं माना। मुझे लग रहा है कि क्या मैं आपके सामने सामान्य रूप से खड़ा रह सकता हूं? समाज आपकी अदालत में है। आज समाज को आपकी अदालत में आपके प्रश्नों का जवाब देना है। संविधान ने मुझे एक पद दिया है कि इसमें मैं, इस हवन में मैं मेरी कुछ आहुति दे पाऊंगा। कुछ समय बाद आऊँगा जब हालात अच्छे हो जाएंगे, वातावरण ठीक होगा, सिस्टम इन प्लेस होगा और जो आपने लिखा है संबंधित पक्ष इसको नोट करें और आवश्यक कार्रवाई करें। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। नमस्कार।